Hello, good morning students. In last video, we have started lesson number 9 disaster management. There we have studied about earthquake. Now today we learn about fire. Fire is a natural calamity or man-made calamity. Short circuit is man-made calamity and forest fire it is natural calamity. Now we will study about the types of fire. First type, that is class A fire. It is caused due to solid substances. Commonly flammable materials. Flammable means which are going to catch fire. So such flammable materials are their fuel source. For example, wood, cloth, coal, papers, etc. This fire can be put out with water. See, the fire caused due to solid substances such as wood, cloth, or coal, etc. That is called a class A fire, and this type of fire can be put out with water. Now second one is class B fire, which is caused due to liquid substances. Fires caused due to flammable liquid substances such as petrol, oil, varnish, solvents, cooking oil, paints, etc. All these substances are lighter than water. Therefore, fire extinguishers can be used to extinguish fire. Means the fire caused due to liquid substances, petrol, oil, varnish, etc. That type of fire is called as class B fire, and for putting out such fire you have to use fire extinguisher. Next one, third one is class C fire, that is caused due to gaseous substances. Fires caused due to acetylene, household gas, that is LPG, that is called class C fire. Next, fourth type of fire, that is class D fire, which is caused due to chemical substances. Fires caused due to combustible metals like potassium, sodium and calcium, which react with water at normal room temperature. Magnesium, aluminium and zinc react with water at high temperature. When both these groups combine with water, it explodes. So, the fire caused due to chemical substances is called as class D fire. Next one, fifth one is class E fire, which is caused due to electrical short circuit. A fire caused due to electrical components is class E fire. To extinguish such fire, power is cut off and non-conductive fire extinguishers like carbon dioxide are used. Means the fire caused due to electrical components is called as class E fire. Now we study the methods of fire extinction. There are three main methods to stop the spread of fire or to control the fire. First method, cool out, that is use of water. To extinguish fire, water is most common and effective solution which is easily available everywhere. If you spray water on the fire or around the fire, it creates cooling effect and helps to control the fire. Second method, suppress the fire. To control the fire which is caused due to electricity or oil, sand or soil can be used. You can see in the picture such type of buckets are available near the buildings. If you spread a froth like substance on the fire, it cuts off the contact between air and fire. This method is more useful to extinguish the fire spread due to oil. Next, third type, keep away flammable substances, means the substances which catch fire very quickly. In this method, all flammable substances are kept away from the fire. Any wooden article or flammable substances must be kept away so that no source is left for the fire to spread. Stir-up pump is the best device to put off small fires. It sprays water in all directions around the fire. Precautions and safety measures. First one, develop the habit of switching off the gas regulator when not in use, especially during night. Switch off the electrical appliances when you are going out of the house. Second, to make others alert and call them for help, shout loudly. Next one, call fire brigade. This is important precaution. Immediately you have to call fire brigade. Next, fourth one, provide information how to use fire extinguishers. Nowadays, in many of the buildings, fire extinguishers are fixed, but people don't know how to use this fire extinguisher. Therefore, providing information about how to use fire extinguisher is also very essential. Next, first aid. Let the patient sit or sleep in a comfortable position and call the doctor immediately. Now next disaster, that is landslide. Rift collapse. Rift means crack. Students, you heard about the Malin mishap which was happened on 30th July 2014 at Malin village, Ambegaon Taluka, Pune. Nearby 151 people died and effects of this landslide was very severe. Many people died and many of them got buried into the ground. So now we study what is meant by landslide. Natural cracks and fissures means that is deep cracks present in hard rocks cause their breaking. Especially at the time of heavy rains, water entering these cracks causes weathering. Weathering means breaking of rocks. Of these rocks, weight increases. These rocks slide on the slopy region and settle at the lower side. This is called collapse of rift. Now we'll see the causes of landslide. First one, after effects of natural disasters like earthquake, tsunami, heavy rains, storms, floods, it causes landslide. Second one, unlimited cutting of trees causes soil erosion. Soil erosion means wearing of soil. Next, third one, while building roads in mountains, there is a lot of digging that makes the mountain weak. Now we'll see the effects of landslide. First one, rivers get flooded and change their paths. Second, displacement of waterfalls, formation of artificial water reservoirs. Third one, there is life and financial loss on a large scale as trees, buildings, rocks, and slopy area collapse and low-lying land. Fourth one, landslide affects the traffic. Fifth one, landslide destroys plant life on it. Students, I hope you understood the topic. For better understanding, read the topic, observe the video and do the given homework.